Bitcoin began quietly in 2008 with a white paper by the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto. This paper introduced a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. No banks, no governments, just code and math. Satoshi's anonymity was intentional, making Bitcoin leaderless and resilient. With no single point of failure, Bitcoin became a global consensus among thousands. But this also raised a dilemma. Without a leader, who guides its evolution? Satoshi vanished in 2011, leaving the network to its community. Bitcoin was never meant to belong to one person, but to everyone. Its future would be shaped by users, developers, miners, and merchants. This transition to full decentralization set the stage for all future governance. Now today, Bitcoin faces a new kind of threat. Not from regulators, but from quantum computing. Can a leaderless network organize itself to survive its greatest challenge yet? Satoshi left no manual, no successor, just a working network. The community took charge, fixing bugs and proposing improvements, authority earned by merit. As Bitcoin grew, so did the need for structure. The answer: consensus. No changes forced. Upgrades require broad, voluntary adoption. This makes Bitcoin stable, but slow to innovate. Every change is debated by developers, miners, exchanges, and users. The system values security over speed, making upgrades difficult but safe. To evolve, Bitcoin needed a transparent way to propose and implement changes. This process will now be tested by the quantum threat. Enter the Bitcoin Improvement Proposal, or BIP. Anyone can write a BIP, no credentials required. Ideas are judged on merit. A BIP starts as a draft, shared with the community for review. Developers and experts scrutinize every detail, debating risks and benefits. Only the strongest proposals survive this process. If a BIP gains support, it's assigned a number and accepted. But that's just the start. The code must be written, tested, and included in software like Bitcoin Core. Adoption is voluntary. Users, miners, and exchanges must choose to run the new version. Developers propose, but users decide. This is user-activated consensus. The BIP process is slow but protects Bitcoin from hasty or malicious changes. Now this very process is being used to defend against quantum computers. The stakes have never been higher. Can the BIP process handle a challenge of this scale? Upgrades to Bitcoin are called forks points, where new rules diverge from old ones. Soft forks are backward compatible. Old nodes can still validate new transactions. SegWit in 2017 was a soft fork, making blocks more efficient without splitting the network. Soft forks are less disruptive, requiring only a majority of miners to enforce new rules. Hard forks, however, are not backward compatible. Nodes that don't upgrade are left behind, creating two separate blockchains. Hard forks are risky and divisive, often avoided unless absolutely necessary. The creation of Bitcoin Cash in 2017 was a result of a contentious hard fork. The quantum threat may require a change so fundamental that a soft fork won't suffice. Coordinating a global hard fork could be Bitcoin's greatest challenge yet. The community must weigh unity against survival. Can consensus be reached when the stakes are existential? Bitcoin's security relies on two cryptographic pillars, ECDSA for keys and SHA-256 for mining. Quantum computers, using qubits and Shor's algorithm, threaten to break ECDSA. If a quantum attacker derives your private key from your public key, your funds are at risk. This mainly affects addresses that have already been used. Millions of bitcoins are vulnerable. SHA-256 is more resistant, but quantum mining would still disrupt the network. The real danger is the collapse of digital signatures. Ownership itself would be compromised. If private keys aren't safe, Bitcoin can't function. The race is on to upgrade before quantum computers arrive. Will Bitcoin adapt in time? The Bitcoin community is mobilizing. A draft BIP for a post-quantum upgrade is circulating as of August 11, 2025. The plan: a phased migration to quantum-resistant cryptography. First, a soft fork introduces new quantum-resistant addresses. Users can receive funds but not spend from them, yet. Next, a migration transaction lets users move funds from old to new addresses. A multi-year window is proposed, after which old addresses are considered unsafe. A final controversial step, a hard fork to freeze unmigrated funds, protecting the network from mass theft. This upgrade requires new cryptography, software updates, and massive user education. The entire community must act together to secure Bitcoin's future. The technical challenge is huge, but the social challenge is greater. The draft BIP is just the start. Every detail will be debated. Which algorithms? How long to migrate? Should legacy funds be frozen? Miners, exchanges, and users all have different stakes, Disagreement could split the network at its most vulnerable moment, yet Bitcoin's strength is its decentralized, consensus-driven model. Survival depends on millions acting together, not a single leader. The power to accept or reject the upgrade lies with the community. Bitcoin's fate will be decided by its users' resilience and unity. The quantum test is a test of decentralized consensus itself. The future is unwritten, but it's in our hands. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe to Express Econ Geo Finance Insights, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below.